Hello. As we continue our celebration of Passover, it's important that we understand certain things. It is the holiday of freedom, yet freedom has to be constrained. We cannot do whatever we feel like doing. This is the reason that we are limited in what we can eat. When you stop and think about it, we humans like to eat. We like to eat with others. And we like to eat what is being served if it's cooked well. But God said to the Jewish people, you have to have restrictions on what you can eat, and especially during the holiday of Passover. Now, it's no accident that the portion of the Torah that we're reading is Shmini, which deals with the laws of kashrut, or the kosher laws. These laws limit what we can eat on a normal basis. But by the way, this is only for Jews. God said that others can eat what they want within, again, certain limitations. But in the seven Noahide laws, you're not allowed to eat the limb of a living creature, meaning that if you want to have meat, you have to kill the animal first. Uh, so yes, there are limitations. But if my non-Jewish friend wants to have a cheeseburger or a ham and cheese sandwich, there's no problem. He is not under the same laws that I am. I cannot have such food because it's of the limitations God has placed upon me. And the same thing with Passover. We have much more strict limitations. God has placed it upon me to remind me of my freedom that God took us out of Egypt. He did so with a purpose. And the purpose was that we should be holy. So this is what it's about. And the concept of placing limitations on us is extremely important. We have to remember that in societies where they started off not placing limitations, it ended up as a disaster. Uh, People need restrictions to live within the bounds of society so that society can function. We need laws. It's interesting to note the American Constitution was became law in 1789, the same year that the French had their revolution. The American Constitution, 1789. Washington became president in 1789 on April 30th. Of course, July 14th was the French Revolution, which immediately turned into anarchy and then into a dictatorship under Napoleon. This is an important lesson to us. The American founding fathers feared the rule of the mob, that the mob doesn't always make the right choice. So they put laws in place, and Americans have been living under that Constitution since 1789. And it's probably what saved the United States in many ways. So too, the Torah puts restrictions on us in what we eat and also how we behave one towards the other. So the kosher laws are again a reminder to us that we don't make these decisions. These decisions are made by God. These are God's laws. We follow them. But within those restrictions, we are free. We're free to ask questions. We're free to debate, to dispute one another, so long as we maintain our, our lives within those restrictions. Something to think about.